This day in history, June 1st, 2009, General Motors, GM, went bankrupt. And with a lot of government help, in fact, tens of billions of dollars, it emerged about a year later a better company. In fact, government negotiators demanded major concessions from the unions for all that bailout money. In 2020, the airlines nearly went bankrupt with COVID. The taxpayers bailed them out for $57 billion, and wait for it, they are now telling us how much worse things will get for all the people, all of us, who bailed them out. We saved the CEOs and their stock packages. Delta, American, United, and Southwest are all cutting services. They say they are cutting flights because they otherwise would have to cancel more flights. Popular routes, not that they can't sell tickets, but they can't service them. What's worse is that the airlines act like it's not really their fault, as if they are simply warning you of the inevitable. Imagine going to a restaurant where a chef warns you a week before. They say, look, come to our restaurant. 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a great meal, and it's going to be relatively inexpensive for you to get from point A to point B and have your meal. 10% chance you get food poisoning, like a canceled flight. Nobody would go to that restaurant, yet the airlines report record ticket sales, despite their warnings of exactly that. It's one of the reasons they don't bother getting any better. In the UK, the transport minister, though, handed it to the airlines after a weekend of lines that lasted 5 hours. They canceled thousands of flights. Saw what he said. He said, you must get better and stop scheduling flights that you cannot fulfill and you cannot fly. Somehow, Secretary Pete Buttigieg is busy with something else these days than dealing with the kind of lines and problems we are seeing at American airports, and will get worse through the summer. Brian Morgenstern helped negotiate the airline bailout for the government during 2020 and joins us now. Brian, is it time to start penalizing the airlines and saying if you cancel a flight or you strand people, it's $400 a passenger or $800 a passenger like it is in the UK?
I think that would be a little bit of a draconian measure, but Leland, there are a lot of public policy measures the government could take to make things a little bit better. For starters, stop killing American energy, which is driving up gas prices. Stop having to repurpose flights to deliver baby formula or illegal aliens around the country, or opening up more travel to Cuba. I mean, they're focused on the wrong priorities.
I get the talking point, but the Southwest is not delaying flights because of baby formula or transporting illegal aliens on government contracts, really. The issue is the airlines got bailed out, and there's no incentive for them to do better. And it's a catch-22, right? Because as conservatives would tell you, government regulation is never the answer, but leaving the airlines to their own devices, there's no incentive to do better, is there?
Well, some of the problems, though, are also public policy related, with staffing shortages in particular. A lot of the mandates and closures that the government required led to more retirements than new hiring. The excess $2 trillion of federal spending from the Biden administration increased savings rates so that pent-up demand is such that you're going to have way more flights than pilots because of aforementioned retirements without new hirings. And you can't incentivize people to jump back into the workforce because we've had record savings rates. And now we're heading in towards a recession when the demand is probably likely to spike temporarily and then head back down when we head into a recession. And so they're trying to massively increase staffing right now, and then maybe they're going to have problems with it later. It's market manipulation by the government. And so some of this is public policy that's really coming back to bite regular American consumers.
It seems like we've never been able to get this right, and it doesn't matter the administration. No one's been able to get it right in terms of trying to figure out how to make the airlines better. They just keep getting worse all the way since deregulation with Reagan. They've continued to go downhill in terms of service. A good friend of mine made a point to me earlier. There's not even an incentive for them to be honest, right? First, they tell you it's going to be 15 minutes, then 30, then 3 hours, then, oh, well, we had to cancel the flight. Is there a reason, or is there a way for Secretary Buttigieg or somebody else to put in place rules that protect the consumer without just driving fares up higher?
Yeah, so excellent question. And I would add, where is Mayor Pete? Where is Secretary Pete? We're hearing from the industry defending itself. We're not hearing from the administration about how it plans to make things better for consumers. I would say that the airlines, I've had this experience, Leland, I'm sure you have, I'm sure the viewers have, where they just blame everything on weather, even when it's not the weather, even when it's staffing shortage and things like that. That is because the government regulations shoehorn in protections for the industry to blame everything on weather. It's basically they're economically incentivized to do that. So there could be some public policy changes that would make things better for consumers. I think in terms of the bailouts in 2020, we were talking about, the government shutting them down for COVID reasons, and so temporarily keeping the workforce attached. Now we're way past that. We are billions, trillions of dollars of excess spending to build up demand without incentivizing the workforce, and in fact creating barriers to the workforce for pilots and flight attendants and the rest to be able to service customers. So it's been a public policy debacle.
Yeah, for every administration. I guess the flip side is it sort of comes back to the consumer, right? And that is that if we all demanded an airline that was on time and were willing to pay more for that airline that was on time, and there was enough demand for that, somebody would create that airline. There's an idea for you in your retirement, my friend, before the book comes out. We're looking forward to the book, and we'll have you back to talk about it, all right?
Thank you, Leland. And if you and I can come up with the solution to make the airlines better and Amtrak better and some other
we're
common
done with
carriers,
Amtrak.
I think
just airlines. There we go. We figured it out. I'll see you soon. I got to run.
We'll be billionaires. Thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.